October Red Boxing back here with the lovely Dalton Smith, the headline. Look at you standing there.
I'm big now, look, I'm big.
Look, how does that feel with like you standing next to your picture, but you're the headline?
To be honest, like, obviously it's great, it is great, but it's weird. I think just because I'm focused on the fight, I think, you know, when Sunday comes and I've got that Lonsdale belt wrapped around me, you know, I think I'll be able to look back and think, you know what, that was a big week. I've achieved a lot this last week, so. But obviously it's great, good seeing this, but the job's not done yet, so.
Speaking about the job getting done, what I like the fact is that you guys, there's 2 more fighters from your gym on the card. Yeah. What does that mean for you as well? It's sort of like you're holding a beacon for those guys to come through.
That's it, you know, Nico and Janeda on the card, you know, exceptional talent, and I think they're going to go far in the sport, but, you know, me headlining now and them being on the undercard, and, you know, it just shows how the gym's thriving and you know, it's on the up, and, you know, it's probably one of the best gym in England, and it's up there now, so it's, you know, I feel privileged to have them on my undercard, and, you know, we're all on a big journey together.
It's kind of like a momentous moment for sure, but what I will say, you're a boxer. Well, I'm a fan of fighting anyway, I'm a fan of boxing, but even when you were up there, you were saying that the way you're going through the belts, there's a traditional route that you want to go, and that almost reflects how you fight in the ring. Yeah. Quite methodical, quite precise. Talk to me a little bit about where that comes from. I don't know, are you someone that has all the beans tins facing the front in the cupboard? I don't know, what is it?
You know, I'm definitely not old. You should be seeing my bedroom, kitchen, whatever. Oh, okay. I'm definitely not OCD. Ladies, I'm just boxing, but no, it's, you know, I've been in boxing from 5-6 years old. You know, I've seen the greats on their journey. You know, I've seen what the Lonsdale belt means, the Commonwealth, the European. They're the belts I want to get. So, you know, this is the start now. You know, I picked up the English, a few internationals, but, you know, boxing's gone away where you can take easy routes and go international routes and, you know, fluke your way to a world title shot and stuff. But, you know, I'm in this for the long run. I want to look back and achieve everything. And obviously I want to earn as much money as possible, but at the end of the day, I don't want to just get to the end of my career and be like, oh, I want a world title. You know, I want the full collection.
I like that. It's a very ambitious approach to it. But talk to me a little bit about your opponent. I think he was up there and he said, you know, he didn't care who he was fighting. He just knew that he wanted to take the fight. Talk to us a little bit about him and what you know about him and how you can literally, obviously, outbox him and win. Well, or knowing you, probably take him out.
That's it. Obviously, you know, I've got, you know, he says Sam's a big puncher, this and that. But my record speaks a lot higher than his. You know, I box better opposition than him. You know, I've got a lot more knockouts, but, you know, there's no bad blood there between me and Sam. At the end of the day, it's business. You know, we'll have a fight, and we'll shake hands after, but he's, you know, Sam knows his ways around the ring. He has got experience himself. You know, I've got to make sure I'm on my A game. You know, he's coming here to upset the apple cart, and, you know, this can propel his career to big things. So, you know, he's gonna throw everything in the kitchen sink Saturday night. So, you know, I've got to make sure I'm, you know, I'm cool, calm, collected as I always am, and, you know, just be Dalton Smith.
How important is it not to switch off for a second? We often see it with fighters. They get complacent. They are the A side, so they come in slightly too relaxed. How important is it to stay on your A game, and how easy is it to switch off?
It's so easy to switch off, and it takes a split second. There's the famous saying, it takes one punch. So you've got to make sure your focus is on your opponent at all times, and everything they throw, you've got to react to it, defensively or offensively. And, you know, that's where training comes into play. You know, if you've been going through the motions, or you've just been on the pads and then switching off, you know, that's going to show on fight night. So it's about training your mind to stay focused, and that's what it's about. That's why we have training camps.
What do you see as his a main weakness that even probably a casual could see? I don't want you to give away tactics, so that's why I'm not saying the stuff that you would have studied. But what do you see as a main weakness of his? Like you said, you know, he's got the rounds in as well. He's experienced. You can't take your eye off the ball. But something obvious that you can look to manipulate, for a better word.
Self-belief. You know, obviously, I know he's going to be confident, otherwise he won't be taking the fight. But I did the face-off day. You know, you stay into someone and they don't feel comfortable. Obviously, I like Sam. There's no bad blood there. But when you look into somebody's eyes, it didn't feel comfortable there, and that just makes me gives me more confidence.
So what can we expect from you then? You're not someone that likes to take it to points, I get that. So I'm going to say pick a round.
I never pick around, because when I've done it before, it never happens. But do you know, this is my first 12 rounds scheduled. I've only done 10 rounds before, so I'm prepared. I'm fully fit for 12 rounds. And when I'm just getting there and be Dalton Smith and let it flow, that's when I'm like, oh, he's on the floor. So you know, that's the approach I go into every fight now.
And then moving forward then, and I am going to be positive, you secure the win. I have to say, speak it into existence and all that hippie stuff that I do. Defending it then, when the challenges start to get more difficult, how are you going to be prepared and deal with that?
The journey I'm on now, you know, every fight I have prepares me for each fight in the future. You know, that's how it is. If not, I'd be taking a world title shot next week. But that's not how it goes. These fights are, you know, the fundamentals of your end goal. So, you know, I've got one job to do, and that's win Saturday night, and then we're on to the next.
We love it. Dalton, you're always a pleasure to watch. I wish you all the best on Saturday. I'll be there ringside cheering you on. October Red Boxing with the lovely Dalton Smith. And the new.
And the new. You know it.
Thank you so much. Hi, and thank you for watching October Red Boxing. Like, subscribe, and tap the bell for notifications. You can also find us on Instagram at October Red Boxing and on Twitter, October Red UK. And remember, at October Red, we stay ready.